Lightning is my middle name, actually. It's not a nickname if you think that. It's my real middle name. And Carl Edwards actually named me that too. My favorite part about riding a motorcycle is either going fast down the straights and stuff or hitting the jumps. Because like when you're in the air, if you like just freeze there for a second, you look all around like this, you'll be like, sweet.
What do you think about the most when you're getting ready to come out to a national or when you're getting ready to ride? Like, what do you think about?
Excited, and I want to go wild.
Yeah, everybody says you're so lucky, you're getting so fast. I said, man, there's so much. I know the word, another word that really describes what we go through in this, and that's pressure. There is so much pressure on us and him. It's incredible. And what people that race at a local level don't realize is that can take a lot of the fun out of it for us. Because, I mean, I come here and we're under a tremendous amount of pressure. And a lot of it's put on by myself, on myself to make sure that he's ready and his bike's ready and everything. But I can't even imagine the pressure that's on him. And he just takes it in stride. I don't see how he does it because it's really tough for me.
Let's go! He's going hard! Let's go!
Alright, so tell us what kind of lap you want to do.
A full lap.
Alright, you want to do a hot lap?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Tell us what the next race is all about.
If I were you, what if I were in from all your mistakes? Could I fill your shoes and feel like you? Fill your shoes and feel like you. What if I were you? What if I were in from all your mistakes? Could I fill your shoes just like you?
Well, hello, we're the Tedder family. We travel around the country racing motorcycles. I race and I have 5 sons with my wife Christine that we all race. We're the nation's largest family motocross racing team.
This sport is a great family sport because you all spend quality time together and you travel all over the United States and just you're with each other all the time, so it's a quality family life.
You know, not a lot of parents can say they spend as much time with their kids as you do when you're in a sport or even with wakeboarding. You know, you're with them all the time, and I think that's what it's all about. I think it's part of being a parent and learning about your kids. You learn a lot about your kids.
A lot of stress, and you know, we try not to worry, but moms can't help it. So you know, it is an adventure, and it has its ups and its downs, and we really like those highs, and but we manage to get through the lows too.
I'm Alex Robinson. I'm here hanging out with Adam Cicero. So, how do you like being on the nation's coolest team, Dunlop?
You know, Dunlop's cool. It's like we got you in it, you know, little guys like you that like to twist the throttle sometimes, like barely, you know, like halfway like you, and you know, a bunch of guys on it, so definitely an honor to be a part of it.
Yeah. How do you like this track here at Oak Hill?
You know, it's good for twisting the throttle. You know, people like you obviously don't get a chance to twist the throttle, but you know, riders of my caliber, we like to go fast, and you know, it's pretty fast. I like it.
Yeah. How did you do at Lake Whitney?
I got 3 out of 4 titles. And the 4th title, I ended up falling over in the first corner and getting run over by other riders.
Oh, how did that feel?
It didn't feel too good. Actually, it felt really good. I really liked it.
Did it feel like a massage?
Yes, actually, I want to do it again sometime.
Okay. Why do you like racing?
Styles, oh styles. I like racing because there's a throttle on the right, there's a clutch on the left, there's a front brake on the right, there's a shifter, and there's a brake. That's all you need to know. You need to twist the throttle, you hit big jumps, you win titles, and I get to meet little fast little 50 riders like you.
Yeah.
So I'm out, Styles.
Peace.
Peace, dude.
What's up? This is Styles Robertson, and I'm here with Jesse Nelson. So, what are you doing? Just chilling out playing with your RC car?
Oh yeah, building some jumps and just hanging out before tomorrow's motos.
Yeah, have you gotten any titles yet?
I got 2 so far, and I got 2 chances to win tomorrow.
Okay.
Looking for a rider, actually a former rider. Now he's like a big-time producer, big-time promoter, but he's the missing in action. Anybody's seen Malcolm McCaffrey. Malcolm's about, I'd probably say 5'11", maybe 150, 165 pounds, and we've been looking for him since like the first of the year. So if you've seen Malcolm, let him know that he is on the APP list, and the folks at Mini Wars want to talk to you.
So, how do you like the track, Mr. Kubosh?
Yeah, really good actually. Really rough and rugged.
What's your favorite jump on this track?
Probably number 7, because it's fun and really technical.
What jump is it?
Has a number 7 by it.
Is it a double, table, what?
It's a double.
You mean the triple step down?
What?
He doesn't understand. You know, we were having a good battle. I had a kid, I was battling with him. I tried to get by him because he was a lapper and kind of just got my line, and I swapped and crashed.
And then I got the title.
Yes, on the white flag lap.
Yeah, where's Malcolm? Cassie.
Miss him.
What?
Do you miss him?
Do I miss Malcolm?
Yeah.
Wait, who is Malcolm?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
Is he that guy?
He's that one guy, huh? Bleach blonde
He
hair.
always tries to get you sit on his lap.
Oh, that guy. All your teeth are still there though.
You're good. I think you just got a little cut there, but for the most part, I think you're all right. Man, you're tough, dude. You took a good one right there.
Staring out and over my words again makes me start to believe that wearing your lies over these words of mine always feels like my mistake. Reaching all of this to send that mirror spoke to me and showed all of this pretending. It's catching up to me. Lights out, wake up, stay calm. Decide, reach out, stay, don't be an eyesore. Lights out, wake up, stay calm. Decide, reach out, stay, don't be an eyesore.
Connor, me and you had a nice little collision today. How was that? I see you got a little
Big one.
bit of blood scuff there on your lip there.
Definitely. It was a hard one.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I didn't even see it. I was just cruising up, looking back at my buddies, looked over, and just bam, there you were right there.
I was just coming to hit the little hip on you, standing right there, and then boom.
Yeah, that was a good one for sure. But looks like you're okay. You said your knee was a little sore, got a little cut on your lip, but for the most part, I'd say we both got out of it pretty clean. Pretty safe, you know. I'm jumping little gaps. It's when you start jumping big jumps. No wonder the neighbors don't like us. Can't hear anything. Well, yeah, so me and you were out there kind of talking. I was just telling you, hey, I hit this jump in third gear, but you're on this 80, and I don't really know how these 80s even work compared to, you know, my CR250. But honestly, I didn't really tell you a whole lot. I mean, you followed me, and you pretty much did everything on your own.
I felt the speed and I just
That was
went
it.
for it.
That was awesome. I really honestly didn't help him a whole lot. He kind of did everything on his own. He just sat there and, what, you followed me maybe 1 or 2 times and went for it without even following me. That's pretty skill. That was awesome. Good job.
Where we stopped on the dirt road where you came up right behind us, we stopped there because there was a leapfrogging road.
See, there's the trail. There's actually a trail right back here that's the Malcolm Smith Redonda Ridge Trail. We're the volunteers to maintain it. Fill another one up.
Back there and do that hill.
Yeah. I know. I think it's brutal.
Who else? Two days later, after the storm went through, we had one of the best rides of our lives.
Anyway, I was playing baseball for Newport Harbor in high school, and CIF rules wouldn't allow us to be professional paid athlete, which Speedway was at 16. So I had to decide whether or not I wanted to play baseball and try to make that whole minor league deal, or make good money and see a lot of girls right away. So it was real easy. I'll take the Speedway.
How spectacular some of those corners are, you know, and how big the cliffs are. Really, the crashes they have up there are either down low in the forest, like on the lower elevations, or they don't really have any big, like, flip off the mountain crashes. I don't think I've seen one in 3 or 4 years since I've been going. Yeah, I'll probably ride Baja. Sometimes.
I keep you going.
stop right there. See that elevators? Keep on going up. I said keep on going up. I am. Keep on going up. Yeah. Right there, Gage and Bill.
Are you helping me drive?
All right, now stop.
Please.
Now let's go in the trailer. Come
I'll
here.
be like Styles.
Come here. We're mini warriors. You're gonna be on mini warriors.
Yeah.
Wanna? That's what I thought. Yeah. So, how many ties you got so far? 7. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Styles, you like to talk, don't you? You like to talk a lot, don't you?
Why don't you just stay there and look pretty?
Excuse you? I have no comeback.
That's what I thought.
Styles,
You want to ask him the questions?
So Styles, I heard you hitting on all those 13-year-olds out at the BMX track. What's up with
No.
that? Yeah?
No, Gage was.
Gage
was. He was. Really? You are. You.
What do you like more? McDonald's or Burger King is the question of the day.
Burger King.
Why?
They serve French fries.
They all serve French fries, Styles. Come on. Really? It's just because it's the king?
Yeah.
Yeah? What about you, Gage?
Dessert.
You like dessert? So how old are you now?
8.
And you're telling a 14-year-old how to drive? Almost 15?
Yeah, because he didn't know how to drive.
Well, back to our Burger King subject.
So, Gage. Yeah. When do you turn 8? 8? I just turned 6. So, Gage, how you doing in the 65 class? 11th. Well, that's pretty good for a 6-year-old. 7. So, Gage, what do you like better, 50s or 60s? 60s. I'm with you.
Happened earlier in a moto today. Chris Aldridge almost pulled off on the white flag. You have been racing 10 years. How many years? 10 years. 10 years. He has been racing 10 years, ladies and gentlemen, and he almost pulled off on the white flag. What happened there?
I don't know. I was anxious to get done with the moto, I guess, and white flag came out. It looked like the checker because he was waving it, and it wasn't. So I threw a whip thinking I was done and looked behind me, and I saw Adam was way ahead of me.
Oh, that's awesome. Good job.
I've been in motocross for 10 years, racing competitively for about 8, and it's been an awesome experience.
Yeah, this is a great family sport. Like the kids can ride, the parents, they get to watch you, have fun. There's all the vendors, food stands. You could go out to the track, watch your kids, and you could have fun the rest of the day.
Oh yeah, name 5 candy bars.
No, it could be tires, it could be candy bars.
I don't want tires.
All right, fine.
I want candy.
This is Chris Meyer. He's from Spain but lives in Argentina, right? Yeah. Sounds good? Yeah. 13 years old. We actually met in Villa Gesell, Argentina at a show where it was super windy. The landings were crappy, pretty much standard show, right? And what do you think? The other freestyle guys, it was me, Chuck Carruthers, who else? Javier Villegas, Rudy Waller, yeah, a lot of good guys. They send him out first. You know, all the big guys were all complaining, the jump's not good. And then Chris comes and does every single trick, like bigger than anybody. I was blown away with the little guy, you know, and not just the riding, you know, he was a good kid and his father was, you know, right there and just really supportive of his program. And I said, you know, this kid's got some definite potential, and that's tying into my program. You know, I'm not the youngest guy there is, and trying to make a successful transition into semi-retirement. You know, I don't have enough money to retire, so the next step is training guys. He has no shame in his game to pump up the crowd. His tricks were amazing looking, and you know, just by judging the couple days of riding out here, he's not scared to pull the ramp back and just pin it. Really, this is the first kid that I've seen that I'd be interested to work with, and I think he could be a big future part of the sport. You know, look at Levi Sherwood. He was 14, doing some good tricks, and got on the Krusty Tour, and now he's one of the top freestyle riders. So the progression, it's a lot easier with these guys. When you get an old guy like me that, number one, started off trying to stay forward on jumps at the racetrack, to people telling you have to lean back and do flips, you know, there's only so much that my head's gonna allow me to do. So you get kids like this that are young, full of energy, optimistic, and obviously hungry to go out and put on a show just like their heroes are. I think we got a good recipe.
She said don't take too big a breath. She said don't breathe in too deep, you might choke. Don't move, what to do, don't swallow. She said don't take too big a step. She said don't run too fast, you might trip over the path that you follow. I get my way, I get my way. You get plates, can't explain it. I get my way. I don't need your direction. I catch it and I see my imperfections. And I don't need your direction. I catch it and don't take down the bed, 'cause I'm not coming home. I told her keep her money straight, don't spend it all in one place. You might find yourself too broke to borrow. I told her life is gonna fade, don't let the youth go to waste. You'll soon drown yourself all up in your sorrow. I get my way, I get my way. You get place, can't explain it. I get my way. I don't need your direction. I catch it and I see my imperfections. And I don't need your direction. I catch it and don't take down the bed, 'cause I'm not coming home.
Well, the right attitude is go out there, have a good time for yourself. And we just talked about this yesterday. You have a good time for yourself, number one, for the fans, number two, for the girls, number three, and then the teacher, the dad, number four. But you do it for you.
My name's Amanda Mayhew. I'm 14 years old and I live in Clinton, Utah. How I got inspired to get into motocross was just going out to the tracks. My dad brought me out first time and I said I had to do that, so we've been racing ever since. My dad works all summer long. He's a tanker pilot and he's with me during the winter months, so we get to come down and spend time together and ride all winter, so it's pretty fun. The best thing about my father would be his dedication to me and bringing me to all the races and staying there even when I'm not performing at my best. He's still there to pat me on the back and tell me you're doing a good job. My mom, the favorite thing about my mom is just how she can calm me down if I'm not riding well, and she helps me out with a lot, like school, and keep me focused in riding and school. I don't try to think of it as I'm a woman in motorsports. I'm just one of the guys when I'm out on the track, and when I'm off, I can comb my hair and do my makeup and be a girl, but when I'm on the track, I'm not.
I'm not your ordinary girl. When I first came into this world, I was born without a heart, in the cold, in the dark. Don't think there's a right solution. People like me are the pollution. Mix the dirty with the clean. Lost my way in the between. Maybe I'm a little too obsessive. I know you think I'm a manic depressive. No, there's nothing I don't regret. So listen up close so you don't forget. I think you know the game. What's through my veins, I don't know how to love or how to feel when the sun turns black and we all get scared. We'll feel nothing. Wouldn't change anything. So fill me up on your prescription. Can't hear me, you never listen. Tried so hard to play the part in disguise from the start. There's no logic in your lesson. Thoughts are skewed through my perception. Blurred the line a million times and now I made it out alive. Maybe I'm a little too obsessive. I know you think I'm a manic depressive. No, there's nothing I don't regret. So listen up close so you don't forget.
The reason I'm working with Amanda was, one thing is her dad called me and said that, they're serious racers, and he has a daughter that's up and coming and this and that. So again, I'm open to work with anybody that wants to learn, that wants to progress themselves. So they came out here from Utah, and the first time I saw her ride, I was actually really impressed. I haven't seen a girl ride with the intensity and the kind of the technique that she had. So it was very exciting for me to kind of put my touches on her technique, on her training, and give her a little bit more know-how on what it takes to be at the top of racing. And I couldn't ask for a better student. She's accepted all the technique that I've tried to get her to change, and sometimes it's difficult to do what I'm asking. But I see every time she comes back down, I see a big improvement. Of course, there's some things that's hard to change on people until they really experience it, like nutrition, flexibility, and stuff like that. She's really accepted the training that I've got her to do. So, I couldn't be happier with the person that I have to be able to coach, and also the progression that she's making. I see a very, very, very bright future in the near future for her, so I'm excited.
All right, I'm Aaron Colton. We are at the Grange Motorsports Park. It's a new experience for me, but I guess a new experience for kind of the viewers. I'm actually just checking out some of the mini GP stuff, and with all my road racing I've done and the freestyle and stuff, I've seen a lot of stuff, and this might have been a better start for me, but something new to check out, and I'm stoked that a lot of these dads are getting their kids into this style of sport. So I don't know, just kind of out here enjoying watching the young ones play. On the stunt riding stuff, I was on a smaller bike for a little while. And then I went to the big bike and then started doing the freestyle from there, but on all my road racing stuff, I went right to a 600. And then I went back to a 125 a little bit when I was riding the 600, but yeah, I think I think my learning curve would definitely been a little bit steeper if I would have started on the minis like this. Like, I think it's a super great program, and I'm glad they're really pressing forward and trying to get a lot more people into this, because it's definitely, I mean, from what people think or not, it seems like the safest way to get your children to road racing. I mean, I personally think that, comparatively road racing to motocross, I think motocross is quite a bit more dangerous. I mean, I cross-train on motocross some, but I kind of try to keep it to a minimum just because it is more of a dangerous sport. But then again, every sport does have its danger, and it's not impossible to get hurt doing the road racing, but it seems that it's the longevity of a rider is quite a bit longer in the road racing than it is in the motocross. This little guy is a feat in its own. I think the motorcycle is bigger than him, and his learning curve is going to be a lot steeper. Just the fact that the first time he's riding is kind of riding on a track, and he seems to be doing just fine for how small he is. I mean, the confidence that he seems to have, skill sets to come, but at least he's out here spinning laps, gaining experience. Not many other, 5-year-old kids are kind of out here doing this, so that makes a big difference.
Here's my knee pad, here's my puck. This is where I drag. This one I've hardly dragged.
So it doesn't hurt at all?
No, it does not hurt. I'd come in second, she'd come in second. I'd come in second, she'd come in second. Constantly. Wow. It's just so darn much fun.
Truth be
I came up on a triple and cased it really hard and strained the muscles in my back and had some bad spasms and stuff like that. Went to the doctor or the hospital and took some x-rays and some CAT scans, and they said probably shouldn't race, but I told them I really wanted to, and they said, well, we can give you a shot. So they gave me a cortisone shot, and they gave me some other shot. I wasn't sure what it was, and came out here and raced. Got a 4th the first moto and a 6th, and that's pretty good for not riding practice at all. I didn't have my bikes quite the way I wanted them, and then just got a flat tire, just some bad starts, and just came off the track with a 3rd this last time, and it feels pretty good. If you're hurt and you're out there riding, it's not that fun, but once you got everything dialed in and you're winning, it feels really good. Yeah, you know, I missed the Whitney and Oak Hill, but you know, I was out with injury. I had a broken humerus, and then you know, I got healed up from that. I met you guys at Moto Playground, and you know, just met you guys out here again, and just having a fun week.
Yeah, you got a little bit wide there. It's cool though. I mean, you did absolutely the right thing on that. Here's my question: why didn't we figure this out like on Tuesday that was going to work out? It made your life a whole lot easier. Finally got our hole shot, and I'm like, yeah, finally we nailed that thing. Okay, but now our goal is to figure out how we can get 50 more of those in a row. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that one.
It's good to see when a kid works that hard, you know, and does what he does all year long, and then to come here and see these results, which they deserve. I mean, there's a lot of them out there to deserve it, because I'm sure there's a lot of them that have worked this hard, but, you know, the pleasure, the satisfaction is there, just wow.
2 years in a row, it's just like seriously, so excited.
So what now?
If I hadn't won, you know, I still would have been just as excited. You know, the girls have been riding way good, but if I hadn't won, I would have got 2nd, 3rd. I still would have been a little disappointed in myself, but still happy. You know, I made it to Loretta's, one of the 42 to make it, so can't be too disappointed. For sure, Ryan's training's helped out a lot. I mean, not being able, if I wasn't able to train with him, I don't think I would have been able to pull off the 2 motos that I did win. And the moto that I crashed in, you know, I don't think I would have been able to catch back up to them.
go-kart place in Olathe, Kansas. Just ripping it up. Just got done with the race. Came away with the win. Feeling pretty good. Me and my buddy, Baby JC, tied on lap times, but I passed him, so I think that still means I win.
It's Will Markoff, and we're here at the go-kart track, and I guess the guys, they didn't want to put up with it anymore because we were being too rough, and just he said some kids were giving him a lip, so they kicked us out pretty much.
Everybody come together. Just say we're gonna live forever. When it's time to go, I don't wanna know. The last one standing and I'm never going home. Here we go. We're running through the streets tonight. We're gonna burn the fire bright and party till the morning's light. Here we go. We're running through the streets tonight. We're gonna burn the fire.
Are you hitting it, Max?
What, this double-double?
Yeah, the second one.
I haven't hit it yet.
It's not the time to think, oh, oh. So take another drink, oh, oh. Just say we're gonna live forever. Always someone gonna try to tell you what you're trying to do is wrong. In a world where everyone's a critic, I never listen to them all alone.
By the way, where is Malcolm McCaskey?
And Roger Robertson, and I'm just hanging out here with Adam Cinderella.
Hello, Styles.
Yeah, I see it.
So I heard Malcolm McCaskey was coming, but I guess he didn't show up. What's up with that?
Tickle him while he's doing it. Oh my gosh, this guy named Malcolm McCaskey is kind of a myth, a legend. I'm not really sure. Actually, I've known Malcolm since I was like 10 years old, and now he works for FMF, and I still don't know where the guy's at. Have you guys seen Malcolm McCaskey? Has anyone seen him?
You can hate my soul, but you're never gonna bring me, never gonna bring me down.
Where's Malcolm McCaskey? In the bathroom? Been there for a while? Coming out anytime soon?
Watch MiniWarriors.com. It's the best of the best. Best of the West or best of the best?
Where are you, Malcolm McCaskey?
First, because first it was about that deep. And now it's about that deep.
You try and get inside my